Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Introduction to ilike Organic Skincare presentation. Today is Monday, June 17th. It is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and for all of you on the East Coast, it is afternoon, and if you are on the West Coast or Mountain Time, good morning, and thank you for joining. If you're Central, you're just about noon at lunchtime, so thank you for joining me today, and I just wanted to start off by letting you know that this is a recorded meeting. So if you miss any part of this webinar today, there will be a URL provided for the recording. We are also going to be putting our webinars on YouTube as well. That is yet to come. It has not started yet, but after this recording, we are going to be uploading not only the Introduction to ilike Organic Skincare webinar, but the introduction to the new apricot product, the Soak Up the Apricot Summer Promotion, was recorded from last week, and that will also be posted on YouTube. So watch out for those to come. We'll be contacting you, letting you know where you can find those on YouTube. And so those are just some fun things awaiting us as far as your education and learning tools and opportunities. So I wanted to just let you know that that will be coming shortly. So today, this is the Introduction to ilike Organic Skincare. So if you have not had an ilike training before and you are new to the line, this is a wonderful training to take because this will be an introduction to the ilike heritage and product knowledge, and you'll be able to see a live demonstration. So I just wanted to introduce myself to you. Welcome again, and my name is Jessica Heron, National Educator for ilike Organic Skincare and Pure Spa Organics. It's good to meet you all, and I'm glad that you're here with me today. This is going to be a class that runs about 3 hours approximately. So I know it's a long class, but it is an introduction to the line. So we want to make sure that you get all the information that you need so you can start doing your ilike treatments correctly, with confidence, and be successful with the products too in your treatments. So let's just overview today what we'll be going over as far as our topics today and our agenda. First, we'll start off with the heritage of ilike. And what I will do is let you know a little bit of the background about the birth of the products and the founder of the line. And we'll just kind of go over a brief history about Aunt Ilike, or Aunt Ilche, and also kind of give you sort of a little bit of a timeline on how the products came to be. Also, we'll share with you some of the things that make our product line unique, like why ilike Organic Skincare, what makes us unique versus, say, another skincare product that is organic as well, and what those differences are. Then we'll go over the multifunctional benefits and the retail tips for the products themselves. This sort of overviews some of the things that you can do with our products besides just using them on one part of the body or for one type of function. The products are blendable, they're customizable, but they're also used on different areas of the face to body. You can use them pretty much from the top of your head to your tippy toes, literally. So I'll be giving you some of those benefits and how to utilize the products multifunctionally. Plus also some good retail link products that go together very well, you know, how they pair together, and when you're talking about a product to one of your customers, how you can incorporate other add-in products that will complement and complete a home regime for your clients. Then we'll get into the ingredient and product knowledge, talking about the benefits and features of the products, some of the key ingredients that are in the products and those active ingredients, and classify them in groupings. So we'll be able to get a good understanding of where the products fit in to your clients, like what type of skin types, what type of conditions, and what groups those fit into. So it may be sensitive skin or hyperpigmentation or acne conditions. We'll be able to group them the way it's presented in those groups. Then we'll go over the contraindications, some general contraindications to the product, so you have a good understanding of what products to use or what not to use on certain types of clients and skin conditions and skin types. We'll then do a live demonstration of an ilike facial treatment. Today I'm going to present the AHA Botanical Peel facial treatment, which is really exciting. We launched this product last fall in October in 2012. It has done very well. It is one of our most popular peels and is a wonderful product because you can use it on most skin types. So I'll be going on overview, step by step with you in that live demonstration from the beginning to the end, the usage of the products, how to apply them properly, and also present those specific products in that facial to you as well. So let's start with the heritage of ilike. Why ilike organic skincare? Well, Hungary has a very rich history of soil and agricultural heritage. Hungary is located in the Carpathian Basin, which is a well-known area that has many natural mineral springs. And these mineral springs bring lots of minerals and trace elements to the soil. It is also an area of the world where the soil was untouched for much longer than most. And the soil has really retained a lot of the nutrient content because of that. And they've been growing organically in Hungary for centuries. And this also retains the nutrient content in the soil. So the crops that are harvested in that area of the world tend to have a much higher nutrient content and are much richer in those minerals and antioxidants and vitamins. So that sort of sets us apart as far as where our ingredients are coming from in that part of the world, and that makes it unique. Hungary also has a very rich history of spas. Because of these natural mineral springs, there are bathhouses sort of located all over the country that are very famous. People travel from all over the world to bathe in these waters in the spas. They're high in mineral content, which makes them very healing waters. They soften the skin. They're great for therapeutic use as far as for ailments of the body like inflammation or even sore joints and muscles and arthritic pain as well. Literally, doctors will prescribe their patients to use the waters for healing. And of course, they also have a really rich history of aesthetics. They have famous aesthetic colleges, and also the estheticians, when they are educated in Hungary, go to school for a base of about 3 years. So they're actually graduating as chemists, biochemists, and estheticians, knowing how to formulate products, knowing the importance of the ingredient mixtures and the formulations, and knowing how that works and the chemical processes, and then also to their aesthetics practices. So they're definitely have a rich history, not only in their agricultural, but also in our industry in aesthetics as well, and cosmetics. The products are certified organic products. The ingredients, the manufacturing process, there's also no use of any parabens or other harmful synthetics. The organic certification organization is BDIH. This is a German European organization. So the standards are European, which are much higher than here in the United States. And we'll be going over a little bit more background on BDIH in a moment. The products are cold-pressed herbal pulps, not extracts, which is a very important point. A lot of these that are in bold print are good points to remember in your head when you're describing our line, especially if they're not familiar with our products. This is in order to retain the full concentration and the power of the herbs and to avoid hidden ingredients. The cold-pressed or hand-pressed technique is done by hand and also is done because of the importance of retaining those nutrient contents, like the antioxidants, the vitamins, and the minerals, are much greater and higher because of this process. Extracts are usually a solution, and the herb has been diluted by either water or alcohol. And the ratio of an extract is usually only 1 part of the herb to 2 to 4 parts water or alcohol, which is much greater than the actual herb ratio. So there are also some points that we're going to go over in a moment, sort of what is the difference between pulps and extracts and why that's important, because it does have a lot to do with the activity of the herbs. The ingredients are harvested and processed by hand to ensure that the delicate plant structure is not damaged. So they're literally during harvesting time where the crops are grown, and by the way, it's locally grown in Hungary, in Budapest. The manufacturer owns the farm, so everything is local. And another reason is because we have total control over those ingredients. But they are literally going out in the fields on foot and with gloved hands, harvesting by hand and picking by hand. Only the best of the ingredients are used in the products. And then again, they're processed by hand, pressed into cold-pressed, hand-pressed herbal pulps. The ingredients are grown on certified organic fields of nutrient-rich soil of Hungary in the Carpathian Basin, which we just overviewed just a minute ago at the top. The products are very attractive and have many aromatherapeutic benefits and effects. Because of their natural origin, they retain a lot of the aromatherapeutic benefits, and that can really have a positive effect on our emotions and also how we heal, and also can directly affect our relaxed state and helping your clients get to that relaxed state so they can heal much faster. So the product line has over 50 years of experience and research combined with heritage of centuries of herbal knowledge. Now, this is an example of a book that is, or a log, I should say, a log book that was used at that time in Hungary by anybody who worked. And they basically, in an economic system that was communist, or everything is centrally supplied, and they have to make sure that they log their hours of work, because they have to prove that they were doing their work. So it's like a log book, and this is basically the creator or the founder and the formulator of the product line, Aunt Ilike. And Ilike is her childhood nickname, but she's known more to Hungarians as Aunt Ilci, which is spelled ILCSI. And you'll find the products in other markets are called Ilci Organic Skincare. The name of the manufacturer is Ilci Beautifying Herbs. That's the name of the product in Hungary and the name of where the products are manufactured. So this dates back to 1958 when she started to formulate the products. And you can see there's like a fun heritage picture of her giving some of her early treatments with the product line. The product line and Aunt Ilike basically was created, combined of her knowledge of natural herbal remedies. These formulations are secret, and they're family-owned formulas, and they're created and maintained by Aunt Ilike and her family. Aunt Ilike was born in Hungary in 1926, and in 1932 to 1944, they traveled to Budapest. She actually was born in a small village. Shortly after, they moved to Budapest when she was 6 years old. She completed her education here and then spent the summers with her grandparents in the summer. Now, her grandparents were the ones who were the village herbalists who passed down a lot of this herbal know-how to her. They pretty much lived off the land, and their philosophy was that nature provided everything that we need, whether it was for beautification, whether it was for household things like cleaning, supplies, and also medicinal needs. They lived off the land. And they passed all this down to Aunt Ilike. So as she grew up into a young adult and traveled to Budapest, or after becoming a young adult and going to school and for an esthetician, she combined her knowledge of herbal remedies, her knowledge of biochemistry, and then her knowledge of aesthetics all together to create this amazing product line. And she brought this unique type of product that were based on herbal remedies, but they were active naturals because of the unique process and how they were created. All right. So over time, her total career was combined with not only a wonderful product line, but education as well. But to begin with, in 1958, at that time when I was talking about how it was an Eastern communist economic system, the lack of cosmetics that were available in the 50s kind of preempted Aunt Ilike to create this product line. And so combined with all that knowledge in creating this product, she also, in order to create the product, studied 4 different languages, as well as reading foreign professional press constantly. She would visit international conferences, participated in many courses and professional sessions in Hungary and abroad. Her cosmetics, made of various herbs that she later created, were brought to life step by step and were sought by more and more beauticians because of their effects. They became very popular. They became in demand, especially after seeing her clients that she was using it on work. She started creating these actually in her kitchen by hand. So, at that time, they weren't marketed, they weren't manufactured professionally, but they became very popular and word got around. So as time went on, she created the Ilike Beautifying Herbs Manufacturing Company in 1984. And it became a friendly endeavor. And so together, Aunt Ilike, or Aunt Ilche, and her son, Ferenc Molnar, created the company together. And so even today, before her recent passing, they would work together to bring 28 products in the beginning. Today there are over 100. So over that time, it has grown into international success. So this is the next part that I'm leading into, is that it is an internationally recognized and award-winning creator of the line. Aunt Ilike has also won the Cross of Merit of the Hungarian Republic, the Lifetime Achievement Award, Award for Naturopathic Medicine, and the brand has won Super Brand awarded over, actually this is 6 times now because it was also awarded in 2010. So just to make a little mental note of that. And she was very, very proud of receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. That was one of her greatest achievements in her mind. So the philosophy is know your farmer, know your product. We grow, hand pick, and hand select and hand process all of the herbs into pulps instead of using extracts. And that is very important because it's sort of what sets us apart from other product lines that are organic as well. Certification of organic ingredients. This is just showing you the stages of our organic certification. So it begins with BDIH, which I wanted to let you know about. Oh, I'm sorry, Biocontrol of Hungary, that's the first one. Biocontrol of Hungary is the organic farming organization in Hungary. And so it's kind of like, say, for example, USDA or organic, oversees organic farming in the United States. Again, because this is a European country, the European standards are higher and much stricter. And we renew our certifications when required to, yearly, on a yearly basis. As you can see, this is our certification there. Certification of the organic production, which is ISO 9001, which is a quality control organization. So that's certifying the manufacturing process into pulp. And I apologize for some reason, my images are not showing up on that slide, and I was trying to get them to come up earlier and I could not. But we do have the actual certification, so if you did want to see it, we can always email it to you as well. Certification of the organic products. Now this is where we're talking about the BDIH certificate. BDIH is the Nonprofit Association of Industries and Trading Firms for Pharmaceuticals, Healthcare Products, Food Supplements, and also personal hygiene products. The association is located in Germany, has organized over 440 producers and distributors of cosmetics and natural cosmetics, food supplements, nutritional foods, over-the-counter medications, and also medical devices. In 1996, working together with leading natural cosmetic producers, the BDIH developed comprehensive guidelines for certified natural cosmetics, keeping in mind the expectations of consumers. On the basis of these guidelines, an independent institute has tested more than 2,000 products for their contents and production methods. Again, this is an organization that holds very strict standards. So there are restrictions, for example, like the use of, we cannot use, say, synthetic parabens or synthetic materials for preservation process. We can't use petrolatum ingredients. We cannot do animal testing. We must use sustainable practices within even the distribution processes. So in order for our products to uphold these standards, or to uphold the certification, we have to uphold those restrictions and abide by those standards. And again, each product is determined one at a time. So we have the seal on more than half of the products. The other products that do not have the BDIH seal are not, they have not quite finished the process, but they are pending. So the process is pending on those products, and they are awaiting the seal for the BDIH. So just so you know, those products that don't have the seal are not necessarily not as safe as the others. All it means is that they just haven't acquired the seal yet, but they are abiding by the standards and are pending the process. So this is an FYI, make a mental note of that. We have international success in actually 45 markets now all over the world. So in the United States and Canada and other regions of the North American continent, the product is sold under the Ilike brand name. In the other countries, it is ilike organic skincare. Just so you know, if you're looking for the product abroad, you will not find it under the ilike brand name. You will find it under ilike. They are the exact same product, manufactured at the same manufacturer in Budapest. So just as another little mental note there. We use no synthetic chemicals or harmful ingredients, of course, in order to uphold the standards of our certifications. No animal testing. It is a cruelty-free product, so we are very proud of that. And Aunt Ilse would never, ever, ever let that happen. She lived a vegan lifestyle, and she loved animals. She wouldn't even kill a mosquito. And Ilike is also running a green company. We save energy by using recycling bins in our office, promoting green ways of communication wherever possible. We use recycled paper, vegetable-based inks for printing and marketing materials. We use biodegradable cleaning supplies, recycled office supplies, organic sheets and towels during our trainings, recycled and biodegradable packaging within our distribution boxes, shred boxes, biodegradable peanuts, etc. I don't know if you guys knew that the peanuts in your packages are actually potato, so they are biodegradable instantly, and you can run them under hot water, and if you don't want to run water, you can just throw them in the trash, and as soon as it hits wet soil or if it rains, they will biodegrade. We choose suppliers with green practices whenever we can, encouraging spa partners to do the same. We are members of the Green Spa Network. We are Gold Star sponsors, and the owners of Sepelet, which is the North American distributor, is on the board of the Green Spa Network. It's another nonprofit organization that promotes greening spas and practicing green within the businesses. We follow the rules of reduce, renew, reuse, and recycle in and out of the office. So let's talk about pulps and extracts and what the differences are. Extracts, well, they're widely available and are also very convenient because of that. Because of this convenience, they are cheaper because they're mass-produced, so that keeps the cost down. There's also lost traceability of the herbs. It's hard to trace back the origin of the herb when we're using extracts. And the molecule, the molecular structure of the herb or the plant has been destroyed because of the herb to alcohol ratio that's used for extraction. It's usually 1 part to 2 or 1 part to 4, which is 1 part herb and the rest is alcohol or water. Beneficial ingredients have been removed during this process as well, and there's also added stabilizers and preservatives to achieve the normal, regular 2 to 3 year shelf life that most products claim they have. Now, because of the added stabilizers and preservatives that are chemical, some of these chemicals have been linked to damaging side effects, which can sometimes affect unborn fetuses. They've also been linked to carcinogens and mutagens that mutate the DNA that causes cancer cells. So it's not to say, we can't say or claim that that will happen to everybody, but there have been scientific research that does show and has proven this, that this does happen. It's just harder now, right now, to pinpoint exactly the percentages right now. So the pulps include all beneficial elements of the herbs. That includes the skins, the seeds, the pulps, and the juices. So we're using all of the beneficial part of the herb, not just one part, but all. And the reason is because within the skins and the seeds and the pulps are other nutrients that we need besides what's in the juice. Mainly within those other parts you have antioxidants like polyphenols and bioflavonoids and OPCs and anthocyanidins. And the juice contains the vitamin content, but you need them both together. We need them both hand in hand. The antioxidants help to deliver the nutrients and support cellular health. We have total control over our ingredients affect the formulations. They're locally grown in Hungary, of course, and certified organic fields by Biocontrol of Hungary. And everything is hand-picked and hand-selected to retain the full benefit of the herb. Everything is hand-processed as well, and no hidden ingredients or hidden fillers. We have a very open book about what goes in the products. Very transparent company. No mass production. There's nothing mass produced. And we also do not use any GMOs. No genetically modified ingredients. So, what are the benefits of the polyphenols and the bioflavonoids that are found in the skins and the seeds and the pulps? They're strong antioxidants. They're also considered anti-carcinogens. They're found in the pulps and rarely found in the juices. So, for example, when you take an orange juice or oranges, within the peel or the rind, in that white part of the rind, you'll find the bioflavonoid content. And inside the juice, you have vitamin C. Those together support cellular health. They work together. Like I was mentioning earlier, you need them both. They support each other. And the antioxidants they help drive the vitamins into the body. So we need both. And they also protect the cells. The antioxidants are protecting you from illness, from disease and sickness, and also protecting the skin cells from UV damage and external stress, and also intrinsic stress as well, like smoking and drinking and lack of oxygen. So what would you rather drink in the morning? Orange juice made from concentrate or freshly squeezed orange juice? And it's really just that simple. And that's a great analogy to use when you're describing the product to someone who is new with the line, they've never heard of ilike, and understanding what the differences are between our product and another organic product. So what are the beneficial ingredients of the pulps? There are so many to name. All the vitamins, the antioxidants, polyphenols and bioflavonoids, the minerals, the trace elements, the carbohydrates and fruit acids and phytoestrogens and omega fatty acids, which our own bodies do not produce. We have to get them from the foods. Omegas are very beneficial taken internally for brain function and also anti-inflammatory. Inflammation in the body causes us to age prematurely. So if we can control the inflammation, we can control aging prematurely. So reducing inflammation is very important. The capsaicin, that's the anti-inflammatory, but also the stimulant inside the Hungarian cherry pepper. Capsaicin has also been used medicinally for arthritic pain, for joint pain, and muscle pain. It reduces inflammation. So all the effects of these beneficial ingredients are wonderful to help to hydrate, to revitalize, stimulate collagen, tighten pores with fruit acids, fight free radicals with the antioxidants, brighten and lighten the skin, increase blood flow with the peppers, increasing lymphatic circulation and cell metabolism, to oxygenate, to detoxify, reduce inflammation, and also they kill bacteria, virus, and also fungus. They do have a bacterial or a bacteriostatic, stochastic kind of effect as well. So you really do get a full spectrum of healing with these products. So what are the treatments from ilike that we can provide for you and your clients? We have over 95 plus products covering every step of the facial protocol and body treatments. These are problem-solving, solution-oriented products. They treat every skin condition. We have many blending opportunities and customizable types of facials that you can provide the clients to really tailor it to the client's needs. You can be very specific with the treatment. You can switch it up every time they come in, depending on the needs of the day. Your skin's constantly changing, as well as the aging process changes our skin every single day. Everything that we come into contact with affects our skin. Anything that we may be changes, like medications, can change our skin as well. Also, allergies, things like that come out later in life. There's always, our bodies are constantly evolving and changing. So, we need to tailor it to the client, to the need of the day. Targeting every skin condition that you treat, all of our facials can include treatments for premature aging, inflammation, acne, seborrheic conditions, dehydrated, devitalized, and anemic skin types, sensitivities, hyperpigmentation, dermatitis like eczema and psoriasis, and also seasonal and pampering needs as well. Our body treatments are wet and dry rooms. We do specialty treatments. We also have manicure and pedicure, so we also have hand and foot treatments. So those are just some examples of our wonderful body treatments, not just facials that we can do. And our signature dry room treatments that are environmentally friendly, but there's also advantages for your business as well. They can be done in any of your rooms, which means you're maximizing the percentage of how many rooms are in treatment. Can easily be learned and provided by any of the therapists in the spa. They're more relaxing and comfortable for both your client and the therapist. There's less turns, there's no shower breaks, easier product removal, and no pulling of the skin during wipe-off. So it's more comfortable for the client. There's better feel in the skin at the end of the service. Oils are not washed off. The skin feels more silky and more soft. And the shower is not just, rinsing off all the work that you've done and everything that you've put on. Their treatments are shorter, equaling, giving you same amount of income, but less amount of time, so that bumps up your revenue a little bit. They're more eco-friendly, of course, and they're less waste of water and less towels and detergents are used. And what can Sepelet do for your business as your partner? Of course, we have promotions and new product launches all year long, seasonal promotions and protocols such as Valentine's Day, even his and hers. These are some examples of promotions that we participate in: holidays, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, a summer and harvest, and Christmas. And then our new product launches. Just to name a few, in 2012 and in 2013. Botanical AHA Peel launched in October 2012, the Keratin Massage Cream, October 2012, and the Grape Stem Cell Solutions, which just launched in May 2013, and the new Apricot Mask that launched just this month in June 2013. And there will be more to come at the end of the year. I'm so sorry I can't tell you what it is, but it's super exciting, so be on the lookout for our new products towards the end of the year. I am so excited. All right, so I'm just going to end this part of the presentation. Thank you so much for your attention during this time and learning about the history and heritage. And this is a great fun picture of the owners of Sepelet. To your right, Darren Hickman and Sylvia Hickman. They own the distribution company here in North America. And then, of course, beautiful Aunt Ilke and her son Ferenc that own the manufacturing company and formulate the products. I'm going to just quickly switch my presentations, if you'll just bear with me, to the product knowledge, starting with the home regime and the multifunctional benefits and retail tips. So just take a second to load up here. Okay, at-home skin regime. I thought I would start here because this is a great way to recommend products to your clients that are coming in for facial treatments. And we want to recommend a full but simple regime to the clients. And this is, of course, to support the treatments and to support the goals that they're trying to achieve. Now, I use the example of the dentist all the time because, when we go to get our teeth cleaned, we only go about every 6 months, which is even less than a facial. But the dentist encourages us to floss and to brush our teeth thoroughly for at least 2 minutes, right? And also to rinse with a mouthwash, right, to prevent cavities. Now, if we don't do these things, our teeth become decayed and we get lots of bacteria buildup and you can get gingivitis and a lot of bad things happen. So I use that example because our skin, which is the largest organ in the body, needs to be maintained and protected even more than our teeth. So it's very important that we recommend a proper, full, but simple regime, starting with a 3-step daily regime. First step would be to cleanse the skin of removing makeup and oils and debris and pollution on the skin. And to tone the skin balances the pH of our skin, bringing it back to a right moisture balance. And then to hydrate with a vitamin supplement and a moisturizer. Now, the vitamin supplement doesn't mean you're going to take a pill. The vitamin supplement is a treatment solution. One of our 1.2 ounce bottles of treatment serum, whether it's the gel or the 0.8 ounce bottle of the oil, one of the two would be considered a vitamin supplement, and it's normally during the hydration step. So that's why it's included in step 3. So it's actually 4 products. 5-step weekly regime. That would be first step to cleanse, second step to tone, third step is the weekly exfoliating step to help to remove dead skin cells and smooth and soften the skin and increase cellular turnover. Step 4 is the treatment mask to help to address any issues that are specific, say acne conditions or even sensitivities or hyperpigmentation, etc. A specific treatment that targets a specific need. So these are solution-oriented. Then the vitamin supplement, which is also solution-oriented, by the way. It's very specific. And then the moisturizing step with the moisturizing cream. And we cannot forget sun protection, too, especially for during the day, for the at-home daily regime during the day. Okay, the multifunctional uses and retail tips. We're going to start off talking about the milk cleansers, and this will also give you a good understanding of how the product functions in each category and what it does and how to use it. The milk cleanser removes makeup and impurities. It's also an eye makeup remover as well. That's a neat little tip. But it overall hydrates, revitalizes, leaving the skin radiant, silky, more with a healthy complexion. It also doubles as an eye makeup remover. Oil removes oil, so it's a very thorough cleansing step to help to break down those oils and makeup. The retail link would be your daily regime, the 3-step daily, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. Exfoliating washes. They soften and lightly exfoliate the skin. Let me just back up a little bit to the milk cleanser, and I'll demonstrate this in the live demonstration. You would use about 2 to 3 pumps of cleanser on your hand without any water dilution, and I'll explain it later in the facial when you get to see the demo. The exfoliating washes. Soften and lightly exfoliate. They provide a daily exfoliation. It enables the skin to self-purify and allows for more effective absorption of the other skincare products that follow. Use also on the entire body or even as a shower gel, or you can even use it to treat problem areas of the back, the décolleté, or even the scalp. Now, these are not washes that have a mechanical exfoliator. They have a high pH alkalinity, and they are going to be mineralizing and softening for the skin and provide a light exfoliation. Now, again, it is dual functional. It can be used body or also for a shampoo as well. And especially if you have problems like dermatitis on the scalp, eczema on the scalp, or even dandruff problems. Your retail link would be your toner, serum, and moisturizer, your daily products. Now, either cleanser can be used once or twice a day. It doesn't matter, you can still use your exfoliating wash every day, even up to twice a day. Now, it depends on the skin type. Now, for, I would say, more normal to drier, dehydrated skin types, the milk cleansers are ideal. But you can even use our lemon cleansing milk even on the oilier skin types. It's still safe to do. Now, sometimes it depends, too, on the preference of the client. Sometimes they would prefer the creamy or milky kind of cold cream texture, or some people prefer more of a foaming wash. They like that squeaky clean. So choosing a cleanser may depend on their preference as well. Be careful of the exfoliating wash because it does sting if it gets in the eye. So just be very careful when working around the eye area with your exfoliating wash. The milk cleansers are safe. All right, toners. Toners refresh the skin and remove excess impurities. They balance the natural pH of your skin after you cleanse or even after a peel or exfoliating. Infuses with vitamins and minerals, charged with lots of high concentrated vitamins and minerals and nutrients. Your pores are evened for better moisture absorption, so you'll get better efficacy with your products because of the toner as well. Aromatherapy benefits of the real fruits and the herbs. And the retail links would be like your daily regime, your cleanser, your serum, and also moisturizer. There are several different ways to apply the toner, and I will demonstrate that later in the live demonstration as well. The exfoliators bring vibrancy and smoothness to your skin. Regular exfoliation and removes the buildup of dead skin cells for a softer and smoother and more even appearance. Allows better absorption of other skincare products and makes the skin more clear and more evenly toned. Revives fatigued skin and reduces fine lines. It smooths out and softens wrinkles and lines. There are 3 types of exfoliators. We have scrubs, peels, and gommages. And I'm going to tell you right now that all of them are multifunctional for face and for body. All of those products can be used from head to toe. The scrubs may be used in the body as well as on your hands and feet, and yogurt and botanical peels also may be used on the body as well as the hands and feet. They're specifically great for callus skin, especially on the cuticles and for the hands and the feet too as well. The retail link would be like some weekly treatments, masks, maybe a moisturizer, maybe eye treatment. And just as an FYI, these are just recommendations and suggestions to add in to a regime. You don't have to do it in this order. It all depends on the needs of the client and what they need to use at home and what they may already have at home too as well. Treatment masks. They improve the health and the elasticity of the skin. They're used to be a specific solution, so you can use them to control maybe dryness or oiliness, acne conditions, rosacea, or any other skin conditions. Our masks contain a very high amount of vitamins and nutrients with antioxidant properties that protect the skin from premature aging. So I would select a mask specific for the client's condition. Now, sometimes that changes from season to season. It also changes as they age. And it can also change with, say, a change in lifestyle. So we have to take a look at all of these things, the environment, lifestyle, and also medication. So medicinally, we have to look at the client's history and what they're using now too. So I would make sure when selecting treatments for the clients that you do a thorough investigation of the client's history of medications, products they use, and anything that you need to know in order to know if this is going to be a treatment that contraindicates or not. But it also helps you provide them with the correct and best solution for their needs. All right. Exfoliating before the mask increases the effect of the mask. So always recommend when they use the mask at home that they exfoliate prior to doing the treatment mask. And of course, in our step-by-step facials, we have an exfoliation step in every facial before a mask. It is to increase the effects of the mask. Once you can remove the dead skin cells, the treatments can penetrate the skin faster and deeper, and the effects, of course, are increased because of that. The retail link could be a weekly exfoliator, maybe a moisturizer, and eye treatment, for example. Now, I will demonstrate how to apply the masks effectively and with the best tips to get that product to penetrate really, really well. Now, we have different types of textures of masks. There are gel masks, and then there are regular masks. The gel masks are water-soluble, and they can be used with electrical stimulation. It is a friendly product to use, and it's water-soluble that you can use with electrical penetration. So like LED light therapy, microcurrent, high frequency, galvanic, these are some treatments that are safe to use as long as it says gel mask. Serums. Serums treat specific skin conditions or boost the vitamin level of the skin. They're very similar as masks. They're concentrated, but with this product, only a small amount is needed. The serums treat, again, like the masks, very specific conditions such as acne, rosacea, imbalanced oil production, maybe lines and wrinkles, or lack of tone and elasticity, just to name a few. Serums come in liposome molecules. They aid in the active ingredient absorption into the skin. So that's the delivery system, is a liposome molecule. The oil concentrates are very high in vitamin E that protect and regenerate the skin, assist with lipid film deficiency, and help to decrease inflammation. So this is a product that is in a serum category. It is a vitamin supplement for the skin, but it's best for people who have sort of that oil deficiency, or they have water deficiency in the skin too, and they kind of are more dehydrated or severely dry. And they can also boost and enhance the moisturizer's effectiveness when you blend them in. These are very multifunctional, the oil concentrate serums, because they can cross over from head to toe. They can be used on the cuticles of the nails to shine and help correct dry split ends of the hair, or you can blend them into the moisturizers to boost the effectiveness of the moisturizer. So it's a really good selling point when you're talking about our oil concentrates that you can say, oh my gosh, you can do all these many different things with it. If they have problems, dry areas in the body, you can use it for the spots on the body that are dry. You can put it in your hair or the scalp. You can do it before heat styling, and you can also moisturize the nail beds too, or the cuticles. The retail link would be your exfoliator, mask, moisturizer, eye treatment, etc., kind of anything. Oh, let me just let you know that the liposome molecule gel serums are water soluble. Those are safe and very effective with your electrical penetration. The oils, we do not recommend that those go with your electrical stimulation treatments. Moisturizers. Moisturizers are hydrating and softening for the skin. There are different types of moisturizers, and we categorize them in 3 different categories. First are the whipped moisturizers, and these are very fine, light creams. They maintain an acidic environment for their effectiveness to treat specific conditions and to maintain more flawless skin. So these are more ideal for our oily skin types, and also people who really want more of a lightweight hydration. And the moisturizer label will say, it says whipped. It says the name of the moisturizer, then it says whipped moisturizer. Then we have our regular textured moisturizers. Now this just says moisturizer. So for example, Age Defense Bioflavonoid Moisturizer. So it doesn't say whip, and it doesn't say rich or treatment in it either. Now the regular texture moisturizers are slightly richer with a pH that's more close to neutral. So these are great for more normal skin types, normal hydration levels. The rich moisturizers and rejuvenating treatments are created with a higher herbal oil content for the treatment of more oil-deficient skin. So these are more for the very parched skin, truly dry conditions, and they have, an improper balance of a lack of oil in the skin. They'll say rich moisturizer, or they'll also say rejuvenating treatments. The regular moisturizers and the rich moisturizers may be used as night creams for most skin types. So you can choose to use them day or at night or both. But more ideal, if they're going to use something separate than their regular, say, lighter whipped moisturizer maybe during the day, for example, and then they can use a regular or a rich moisturizer at night. Rich moisturizers are also suitable to reduce the appearance of fine lines, or they help to treat lack of elasticity and prevent stretch marks. So, for example, like during pregnancy. So if we were to have somebody who came in who is expecting and they're trying to prevent stretch marks from occurring, they can apply these types of products morning and at night in a religious treatment regularity. They have to be very religious with it, day and night. And then you will notice a more tightening and a toning effect, and you can help to prevent those stretch marks before they appear, or if they're still new, like if they're looking still reddish or purplish, that's still soon enough to be able to use something as a topical treatment. Retail links could be like your daily 3 steps: cleanser, toner, and serum. Eye treatments. These help to reduce the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, and wrinkles. They're recommended for clients that are 25 and up, although I say it's never too early to start using eye cream. It is the most delicate, thinnest skin on our body. It's like tissue paper. It's also one of the first places besides your hands to show the signs of aging. And also, I think with environmentally, how much worse the environment gets every year, that we can start earlier to prevent, because it's so much easier to prevent than it is to repair. For extra hydration, you can also apply a thicker layer in dry areas of your body as well. So you can use it also for under the neck area, like under the chin where the skin is very thin. The neck, like the eye area, tends to produce less oils. There's a lower amount of oil glands in those areas. So those areas tend to dry out much faster. Okay, the retail link could be a serum, a moisturizer, and mask, for example. Body lotions and body oils. We include solutions for age spots and also hyperpigmentation, even cellulite or other elasticity problems. We can also aid in firming and hydrate in nurturing and soothing and revitalizing after bath and shower. So we do have professional products and also retail products for the body. We have professional body wraps that do play off our masks, so with similar benefits. And then we also have like home care products like lotions and oils as well. The body lotions and the oils may be blended together for more added slip and further nutrient penetration as well too. The oil with a heavier molecular weight can draw nutrients in much faster and deeper. Some body products that link really well are our exfoliating scrubs, the yogurt peel, and now the new AHA botanical peel, and then the exfoliating washes can also be used in the body too, and even the eye treatments. Okay. So we're going to move on to the main product groups. The main product groups in our skincare line start with our environmental stress fighters, or our antioxidant boosters. These products give the strongest antioxidant effects. Although our products, all of them, contain some form of an antioxidant in every product, but this grouping is the strongest, the most effective. And it can also be more addressed for the premature client or someone who is lacking in oxygen, devitalized skin, iron deficiencies, someone who smokes, for example. Beta-carotene line for aging and dry skin. This is the line that contains products that are the richer products, tend to be anyway. They tend to have a higher oil content, but they're very rich in nutrients like antioxidants that prevent signs of age and also help to repair. They're also products that aid in firming and tightening and softening the appearance of lines and wrinkles as well. They're also a line that is great for boosting sun defense because beta-carotene or carotenoids, provitamin A, prevents against UV damage. It can protect our cells from the harsh environmental stresses. Calming and soothing products for sensitive or rosacea skin. This will be the line that addresses clients that show signs of symptoms of rosacea or have been diagnosed by their physician to have rosacea. These would be the best products to address that type of skin. They will help to constrict the dilated blood vessel, reduce the appearance of that distension of the blood vessel, but also have a calming and a soothing effect. Great for red or blotchy skin as well. Anti-inflammatory products for ultra-sensitive skin and skin that is highly allergic. So this is a line that can address several conditions with the commonality of inflammation. So, for example, acne conditions, rosacea, dermatitis, contact dermatitis like allergies, also hereditary predisposed to eczema, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, those types of conditions. The effect of having that condition is inflammation, number one. And all of those conditions share that. So this particular line can address inflamed skin, whether it's coming from any of the conditions that I named. And also this is an essential oil-free line, and it also has been dermatologist tested on sensitive skin. Phytoestrogen line for menopausal skin. This line will cover the skin types that are hormonally imbalanced. And this means a lack of estrogen, and this would probably more than likely be the more mature client. And it can happen to premature clients too as well, especially seeing more and more women in their early 20s coming in with hormonally imbalanced skin. They're breaking out, they have acne conditions, have no idea where it comes from. And then you have your more mature client who starts to see the signs of aging as their bodies deplete in estrogen, which directly affects how much collagen is being produced in the body. Estrogen is a precursor for collagen, so it stimulates collagen production. So when we're young and we have plenty of estrogen, the skin's tight and it's lifted and it's firm, and as we start to deplete in that estrogen, we start to become a little bit more sagged, a little bit less toned. Elasticity has sort of broken down because of that lack of collagen production. So this will stimulate collagen production, tighten and elasticize the skin, and can sometimes help to regulate hormonal breakouts as well. It is not a line for teenagers or men, by the way. They really don't need the extra estrogen, and they're plant-based estrogen, so they're coming from a natural source. Anti-inflammatory and healing products. This is the acne line. This is the line that we can address our inflamed conditions directly associated with acne bacteria. It also cuts that acne bacteria, and also the products can be used for healing, even skin that's cut or wounded or abraded or sensitized because of physical activity, or even insect bites or bug bites. Skin lightening line for hyperpigmentation. This is the line that addresses all types of hyperpigmentation and can help to brighten and lighten the skin with safe, non-chemical solutions for lightening and brightening and non-invasively bleaching the skin. Mineralizing and softening products. This particular product line will address softening the skin, opening the pores. It will be the line of products that helps to directly address say, hard to clean out, difficult to clean out blackheads, and also assist you with the extraction process. There'll also be products that help with thickened or itching or scaling skin conditions as well, like eczema and psoriasis conditions. All right, so let's move on to the specific herbal ingredients within these categories. So the first category, we're talking about environmental stress fighters and antioxidant boosters. The herbs that you're going to find in this category then directly relate to some of the names of the products as well. In some of these categories, the herbs may not directly relate to the names of the products. So I will go through and sort of give you a little bit of an idea of what those herbs would be, what herbs would directly relate to what products if they're not relatable, as far as the names anyway. Okay, so blackthorn. Blackthorn is the Hungarian blueberry. You can see a little picture of it here down on the the left-hand corner. And it is packed full of iron and phenols and fruit acids. So it's great for tightening the pores and great for addressing premature clients, especially oxygen-deficient clients. Sour cherries are very high in anthocyanins and are polyphenol content as well. So you have lots of antioxidants packed in both fruits, but are very similar in their fruit acid content as well for helping to address larger pored or open pored skin. But the difference is especially in the textures of the products, I would address your sour cherry products more for the mature, dehydrated client, and the blackthorn for the more premature or somewhat oily type of client, or combination skin. But they can both be used on combination as well. And sometimes they're great, as a tip, to mix them together and do a blend with them together. So that's a little bit of a customizable blending tip. Grapes. Grapes are high in resveratrol, which is an antioxidant that's even more powerful than vitamin C and E. And grapes also have fruit acid content as well, so those are helpful for tightening the pores. You're going to find grapes in our peels too, the AHA fruit peel. Apples, you're going to find the apple content has high fruit acids, malic acids, and vitamin content as well, so there's a lot of antioxidant properties in the apples too. So you'll find apples in our peels and also in the apple and lemon products as well. Elderberry and blackcurrant. These are two berries that are very high in bioflavonoids found in our age defense family. And so the three products, the age defense bioflavonoid serum, the moisturizer, and the eye cream. So they're high in bioflavonoids and iron and will help to brighten and uplift devitalized skin types and help with oxygen deficient skin, bringing you a lighter and a brighter appearance. So it's great for even anemic skin or pale skin. Alginate, freshwater algae, is also used in our age defense products because of its high antioxidant properties, has lots of chlorophyll, as all green plants do, and it's a freshwater source, so it is not from a seawater source. And the seawater is not used. There's no shellfish ingredients in our products whatsoever, so you can be rest assured that you don't have to worry about any contraindications to shellfish allergies. Nettle plant is another green plant used for its anti-inflammatory and hydrating properties in skincare products. It is a boost of hydration and also a boost of antioxidant properties. Spinach. Spinach is a plant that is also very high in antioxidants, vitamin C, and also iron content. So it's really good for the devitalized, iron-deficient client. And also the plant has been ground up in our spinach and horsetail exfoliator to provide you with a mechanical exfoliation. The hollyhock botanical. The hollyhock botanical is used for its calming and soothing properties, but it's also an antioxidant full of tannins, or a product that's full of antioxidants called tannins, and hollyhock is the natural active ingredient in our botanical AHA peel. All right. The effects overall: fight free radicals with antioxidants, charge the skin with vitamins, tightens the pores with herbal acids, remineralizes your skin, improves the overall complexion, hydrates without any heavy oils, rejuvenates the skin as well. So the skin types that we're addressing in our environmental stress fighter and antioxidant booster category: stress skin, pale, premature, normal or combination, open pored, acne-prone skin types as well. The products include your age defense bioflavonoid group, and each product that we're going to go down the list has the name of the product And then in parentheses, it has what type of product is in that particular group. So the H Defense Bioflavonoid Serum is a gel serum, so it's safe to use with electrical stimulation. It is an oil-free hydration. So if you have an oily client that cannot use the regular textured moisturizer because it's too heavy, you can use the serums by themselves. They can supplement the moisturizer, so that's all. Neutral texture to it, so neutral pH, a regular texture. All three products contain active ingredients of cantaloupe, alginate, omegas, omega-3 and 6, iron and zinc, and then sesame oil and castor oil are in the moisturizer, and also shea butter. You're also going to find those common ingredients with the oils in the eye cream as well. Now the eye cream has a glycoprotein and also carbohydrates that help to it helps to provide you a deeper efficacy. It draws the nutrients in very, very quickly. It's a very fast penetrating eye cream. It prevents glycation, so it prevents the signs of premature aging. It prevents that breakdown of the proteins. Okay. The Blackthorn group. There's a toner, a mask, which is a gel mask, and there's also Blackthorn Whipped Moisturizer, and there's also a body wrap. Again, reminding you that this group is a little bit lighter in texture. Your toner and your mask are going to be water-based products, so they are going to be safe. They're safe with electrical stimulation, although the toner is alcohol-based, does have an alcohol in it. When you notice that we have alcohol in our toners, it is a grain or a wine-based alcohol. It's an organic alcohol. It's a non-drying alcohol, but it's still not safe to use with like high frequency. Now the gel mask you can use that with, say, your electrical stimulation. That would be okay to do. And the moisturizer is a whipped light moisturizer. And altogether, all of these Blackthorn products overall revitalize the skin, help with iron deficiencies and oxygen deficient skin, help to tighten pores with acids, and also help to kind of regulate your oil production. The Sour Cherry group, there's Sour Cherry Gel Mask, so that's okay to use with electrical stimulation, and the Sour Cherry Whipped Moisturizer. It's going to be a little bit richer than the Blackthorn, not much. They're very similar in texture, just a little bit more hydrating in the Sour Cherry group. And there's also a body wrap, professional body wrap as well. Now, because of their high anthocyanin and polyphenol content in sour cherries, it's going to be really wonderful for addressing skin that wants to prevent premature signs of age to protect the cells against environmental stress. Also, intrinsic stress. You know, all these products are going to help with someone who tends to, maybe work in front of the computer a lot, travels a lot, a smoker, or just devitalize skin types. The Nettle products, that includes the Nettle Exfoliating Wash, which is an exfoliating cleanser, the Nettle and Algae Treatment as well. Now, they're two separate, totally different products, but they contain a very hydrating, boosting ingredient, nettle. And the Nettle Exfoliating Wash also contains lemon balm, so you do get some brightening and lightening benefits from the Nettle Exfoliating Wash. And again, it's the exfoliating wash category, so it can be used once or twice a day to provide light daily exfoliation for hydrating, dehydrated or dry skin types or hyperpigmentation skin types. Nettle and Algae Treatment is a stimulating treatment, and it is a weekly treatment. It is not for daily use. It can be used as a treatment mask, and it can be also blended into the treatment mask. It is stimulating with green cherry peppers. It's also got cinnamon oil in it, so it's going to have a somewhat tingly and warming effect. So when you apply it to the client's skin, make sure that you tell them that it's going to be stimulating and you are going to feel a tingling sensation. Let them know before you apply it so there aren't any surprises. Now, you can use it, again, like I mentioned, in a mask step. And then if you do that in your facials, make sure you follow with a soothing, calming mask in a 90-minute protocol. That's the way that it's best used. You can also use it in the exfoliating step. If you blend it into one of the scrubs, not the peels, you can blend it into one of the scrubs to provide it more increased detoxifying effect and also to soften impactions. Paprika is emulsifying. So if you use it in the exfoliating step, it'll assist you with softening impactions to address a better extraction process. And if you blend in the nettle and algae treatment, 1 to 3 pumps, depending on how much stimulation that you want to provide. The AHA fruit peel. The AHA fruit peel is a 20% peel. It's a combination of salicylic acid, lactic acid, malic acid, and glycolic acid. There's also lemon balm and vitamin E. So you have antioxidants within those fruits, like apples and grapes, and the medlar berry has lots of beta-carotene and vitamin A, and lemon. So you get your vitamin and antioxidant content from those ingredients. It is to be layered underneath the Hungarian paprika treatment. And the Hungarian paprika treatment we'll be talking about later because that fits into our anti-inflammatory category for acne conditions and also in the phytoestrogen category. So I'll be talking about that in a minute. The botanical AHA peel is a 20% lactic acid peel. It is applied all by itself, so no layering process, and you do not need steam with either of these peels. The key ingredient for the botanical AHA peel is the hollyhock botanical, containing tannins, vitamin content, and also anti-inflammatory properties. And the hollyhock is considered, has a mucilage that's very moisturizing as well. Now, one of the things about the botanical AHA peel is it's a quick peel. So it's between 3 to 5 minutes on the skin. And what's great about it is you can use a brush modality that I'll be showing you today in the live demonstration. The botanical AHA peel can be used with a brushing technique for a couple of minutes following the affecting period. So you can use, say, a manual brush, an electric brush, or even an ultrasonic or a clarisonic brush after the peel has been sitting on the skin for a couple of minutes. Then do your brushing for about a minute or two. The AHA fruit peel is going to be a long peel process that stays on the skin anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes. And you would apply the AHA fruit peel first and the Hungarian paprika peel over the top. The skin will get warm, it elevates the body heat, and provides a detoxifying benefit. And it also aids in deeper nutrient penetration with the paprika over the top of the fruit peel. It's a very amazing treatment. I encourage you to try it. If you're afraid of the stimulation, try it on each other or somebody in your spa, or try it on a family member, or put it on yourself first. So that way you get a good idea of what the stimulation feels like and the best way to describe it to your client. Spinach and horsetail exfoliator. This is a exfoliation, a light daily scrub, and spinach and horsetail provides exfoliation with the two plants, spinach and horsetail plants, ground up in a fine granule and used as a mechanical exfoliator, like a scrub or a gommage. The horsetail plant also has very softening and remineralizing properties. You're getting your antioxidant properties from the nutrients in the spinach. So we do consider the spinach and horsetail exfoliator to be an environmental stress fighter because of those nutrients in the spinach, but it is an exfoliating step. All right. Oh, and just as another key ingredient in your spinach and horsetail, you have peppermint, and you also have corn germ oil. Corn germ oil draws nutrients faster and deeper into the skin. It has a heavier molecular weight that can draw nutrients in faster, and then the peppermint has a soothing and a calming effect. So it's great for sensitive or delicate or even thin skin, so because of the light exfoliating effect. Our next category is the beta-carotene line for aging or dry skin. The herbs are very familiar herbs that we're familiar with eating more in this category because they are the ones that have the orangish color, which is the carotenoid or beta-carotene provitamin A. And provitamin A provides an antioxidant effect. It can protect our cells from UV stress and damage. And also, these products in this category are going to be a thicker, richer consistency, more ideal for mature skin types or dry skin. Carrots have an amazing amount of vitamin A and also have a soothing and a cooling and a calming effect. Apricots and peaches are also very high in antioxidant properties. And Apricots, when they're fresh, can really be soothing and calming and even help to treat eczema-related conditions. But they're very nourishing ingredients because they have a very high content of vitamins and antioxidants. The quince apple. The quince apple has a hydrating boosting effect. It's also very high in beta-carotene and has fruit acid content as well for tightening the pores. And it's a cousin of the Asian apple or pear, so it looks very similar to that type of a pear. It looks more like a pear than an apple to me. The pumpkins are high in nutrient ingredients like beta-carotene and vitamin E, and also vitamin C. Pumpkins are also very high in enzymes, hundreds of enzymes, which are very hydrating, very softening, and the pumpkin is also considered an estrogen, so it promotes tightening and elasticizing. Grape seeds. Grape seeds are packed full of carotenoids and also OPCs, which are called oligomeric paranthocyanidins. These OPCs are, again, like resveratrol in the grape, is even stronger than vitamin C and vitamin E. It also stays within our system much longer than other vitamin contents. Vitamin antioxidants are water soluble, so those tend to leave our system a little bit faster. When they're when they have more oils, they act like vitamin E, bioflavonoids, OPCs, grapeseed oils. Like those types of things can stay in our systems much longer, and they stay with us, so they have more stronger and longer protection. Cantaloupes are very high in nutrient content as well, vitamins and beta-carotene, and lots of moisturizing fruit oils, like apricots and peaches have lots of moisturizing fruit oils too. Oranges are high in vitamin C and bioflavonoids, and also beta-carotene. Calendula flower, here the marigold flower, very soothing, very calming, and also very high in the nutrient content for antioxidant protection, beta-carotene. And St. John's wort is another flower or botanical, is a very healing herb, and is a toning and tightening effect in the eye cream. Tomatoes. Tomatoes have lots of vitamin content, C and E, lycopene, and the beta-carotene. All of those antioxidants are helping to protect against environmental stress and pair very well with our sun defense products. The medlar berry, which is a natural source of our glycolic acid, very high in beta-carotene or provitamin A, and also antioxidant protection because of that. And the linden flower. It's another botanical like the calendula that's soothing and calming properties and very healing, and is paired together quite a bit because of those properties. The overall effects enhance and help cell regeneration, fight free radicals with the antioxidants, charging the skin with vitamins, and combat sun damage and UV damage. Stimulates collagen production, especially in grape seeds and pumpkins. Smoothing wrinkles and lines. It's hydrating. It calms. It soothes the skin. And of course, rejuvenation. All these ingredients will also help to rejuvenate skin, tissues, and cells, and help to promote cellular metabolism. The skin types are aging within this category, loose, dry, very deep layer water and oil deficient skin, dehydrated, like surface dehydration, wrinkled skin, thin skin, pre-sun care. So the products in the line are the rich carrot products. That would be a rich carrot mask, not a gel, so it's not safe for electrical stimulation. The rich carrot moisturizer, and also the soothing carrot body wrap. Now the mask typically is very thick and very creamy and can be a difficult product to remove. So I really encourage the moist compressing over this product so it's easier to take off. It's going to be a great product line, the Rich Carrot line, for someone aging, mature, dry, sensitive, and also for anybody looking to reduce the appearance of lines and wrinkles, and also toning and tightening. The Rich Carrot line also has calendula. It also has the corn germ oil for nutrient penetration. It also has the flaxseed oil, which is a phytoestrogen that tightens and firms and lifts the skin. The mask has vanilla, so it has a softening or like a more soothing scent. It's the aromatherapy of that product with the vanilla is very pleasant, but it's also an antioxidant as well. And the carotene, of course, in all of the Rich Carrot products. The moisturizer has citronella grass oil, so it's going to smell much more spicy, and that's a great ingredient for the preservation of the product, but also too for the antioxidant properties in it as well. calendula oil, the calendula line, and we have 3 products in the calendula line. We have the calendula oil, we have the linden and marigold rejuvenating treatment, and we also have the wrinkle smoothing serum. So the calendula oil is a 0.8 ounce bottle, and it is considered one of our treatments, our treatment serums, but it is an oil concentrate. And that one has orange oil, calendula oil, and also the properties of those together provide you antioxidant properties and also soothing and calming properties. So it's great for dry, sensitive skin. And then the linden and marigold moisturizer, the same. The rejuvenating treatment, I should say, the correct name. And that, again, great for calming, soothing, dry, dehydrated, sensitive skin. It can also be a great protective balm to protect against windburn, chapped skin, also against sunburn too as well. The wrinkle smoothing serum. The wrinkle smoothing serum has a lot of soothing herbs and anti-inflammatory herbs, like aloe. It's an aloe-based gel serum, wild pansy, which is a smoothing and a refining herb, and then woodbine leaf and purslane and omegas. The omegas are anti-inflammatories, calendula, and also lavender. Now, the reason why we have all these anti-inflammatories in our wrinkle smoothing serum is, again, how I mentioned how inflammation earlier causes premature signs of aging. It does damage. So anti-inflammatories are really important in our anti-aging products because we can reduce the inflammation that causes the premature signs of aging. And with the herb, the wild pansy, doing the smoothing and the refining, and the other herbs doing the anti-inflammatory effects, we get a really wonderful reduction in lines and wrinkles. It is a gel serum, so it can be used with electrical stimulation as well. Your apricot line, apricot mask, the apricot whipped moisturizer, and the apricot body wrap. Now, unfortunately, I left out the peach mask because we are actually phasing out the peach product. So I'm not going to, talk about it too much. The apricot and the peach are so similar as far as their nutrient content and their effects that they pretty much are treating the same type of client. The client that's normal to dehydrated, is somewhat maybe devitalized, and also even has maybe some skin sensitivities. We have apricot and calendula in the apricot products, and in the mask we also have honey, which is an anti-inflammatory and also wonderful for moisturizing. It's called liquid gold honey. The apricot whipped moisturizer is one of the richest whipped moisturizers, but it's still considered a whip, so it has a light texture, a light whipped consistency, but it also will address more of your normal to dehydrated skin types. And then the body wrap, of course, is great for a pre-sun body wrap, and you can use it before people spend a lot of time in the sun, like, for example, this time of year in the summer, or before they go on vacation or on a trip where they'll be spending lots of time outside. The Grape Stem Cell Solutions, which is a wonderful product line that we have launched just recently in May, and it is a full, complete line: a cleanser, a toner, a polishing scrub, a gel mask, a serum, a moisturizer, regular texture, a rich moisturizer, and a body lotion. Now, the key ingredients in our products for the Grape Stem Cell Solutions are grapes, grape pulp, grape seed oil, and also grape stem cells. Our grape stem cells have been induced to overproduce antioxidants. The polyphenols, the OPCs, the antioxidant content in these products have been induced to overproduce in the lab. They actually are, of course, sourced from a natural source, from the organic natural grapes on the farm, but they also have taken parts of the grape skin, the pulps, the seeds, and included those into the products, the grape stem cells, in solution products. And they are also taken, the stem cells are taken from the premature grapes. These are red grapes, I should say, and the little premature baby grapes when they're still green. And the reason why that they're taking them from the little green grapes is because they have the highest amount of antioxidants and the highest amount of stem cells to provide our products with. So, and they're the most effective when they're in the premature state. When they have matured, they sort of die off, right? And so the nutrient content tends to die off. And so the antioxidant content is higher when they're in the baby grape form. So those are some of the things that make our grape stem cell solutions a little bit different from other stem cell products. Another thing about grape stem cells is that because of the grapes having that high amount of antioxidants, you're getting UV protection. And we have clinical studies that show that the antioxidant content doubles, more than doubles, 124% increase. The product can also be effective up to or more than 6 hours after the first application. So we are finding some of these clinical studies to be very effective in our marketing. And you can also use it in your marketing as well. We do have ad slicks that support these claims, and you can use them in your advertising. So I think for stepping up your anti-aging treatments, utilizing the grape stem cell solutions is going to be amazing. Not only because you can use the product and create a complete facial around the grape stem cell solutions, they also have the home care within every step. And just as a little instruction on how to use the product. Now, the treatment products like the serum and the moisturizer. Now, those are products that you're using every single day on the skin. And because of the reparative process that these products are stimulating, it is a good idea that you take your client off of it after one complete use of one of the serums and the moisturizer. Use one round, a full bottle of serum and a moisturizer, and then take them off of it for a next round, and then choose a different solution to use in the interim. So you would be flip-flopping using the serum and the moisturizer with another serum and moisturizer every other time. And the reason, again, like I mentioned, is to kind of reignite that rejuvenating and reparative process that stem cells take, is one of their main functions, is to heal and repair. So the stem cell is going to be used in alternating, treatments. But the cleanser, the toner, the polishing scrub, and the mask can be kind of continuously used because they're more less concentrated than the serum and the moisturizer, like the cleanser and the toner and the scrub. But they're also being used weekly, like the scrub and the mask. So it's not something that they're putting on every single day. So it's okay to keep continuously using those supportive products. But I would, like I said, mentioned, just flip-flop the serum and the moisturizer. All right. The pumpkin and orange mask and the quince apple mask, and also they both have body wraps. Now the pumpkin and orange mask is a stimulating mask. This is not going to be something that you would use on sensitive skin. This is a product that will be great for hydrating, boosting collagen, tightening and elasticizing, and an anti-wrinkle mask. But what it's perfect for is for hydrating the skin. So use it as an anti-aging mask, use it as a hydrating mask, and for non-sensitive skin types. It's also going to be a great tightening and elasticizing mask because it stimulates collagen production. The quince apple mask is a wonderful mask for boosting hydration. It's also really great for puffiness and edema in your under eye area or even on the body, for the legs, for the arms. It has antioxidants that reduce puffiness and edema and help water retention. But it's a hydrating boost, so I would use it on drier, dehydrated skin types. It's a gel mask, so that one would be safe to use with electrical stimulation. Rejuvenating treatments. Our rejuvenating treatments are considered moisturizers and make great night creams because of their thicker, richer texture. They're also great for problem areas on the body as well. Starting with the glycolic medlar rejuvenating treatment. This is a 5% glycolic moisturizer and prefer to apply it at night. Make sure that the client is using sun protection every day because you become a little bit more photosensitive when you're applying an alpha hydroxy to the skin on a daily basis. What it's wonderful for is tightening, elasticizing, and softening the appearance of lines and wrinkles by using its light exfoliating effect because of the alpha hydroxy in there. The linden and marigold rejuvenating treatment, we talked about that up here during the calendula category, so we don't need to do any repeats, but it is a great one for soothing and calming dry, sensitive skin. Q10 serum. Q10 serum has evening primrose oil, it has jasmine oil, it does have grapeseed oil. These are great soothing and calming properties in the oil, also tightening and elasticizing. It is the richest, heaviest out of the 4 oils. It is a 0.8 ounce bottle of oil, so it's considered one of our facial serums, but it is one of the richest serums. So it's wonderful for correcting very parched or oil deficient skin, and you can enhance your moisturizers with it as well. And again, it's multifunctional. You can put it on the hair, you can also put it on the cuticles for the feet and hands as well. Keratin and paprika stimulating massage creams. The keratin massage cream, again, because of the calendula content, it has beta-carotene and will be a great antioxidant boosting massage cream, but also soothing and calming and great for dry skin. It has some wonderful moisturizing oils to help deeply penetrate, and it has a wonderful, clean, beautiful slip. And the paprika stimulating massage cream, that one also has the benefits of beta-carotene, and it has carrot, it has calendula in it, and it also has the stimulating paprika. So you're going to get a warming sensation and maybe a little slightly tingly, not too bad though. But it does have a heavy amount of oil to provide a beautiful, lovely, long-lasting slip. But again, it's going to be stimulating and warming, so it's best on someone who's non-sensitive, and it will have a tightening and elasticizing effect like the keratin. They both have phytoestrogens. But again, you want to use it on someone non-sensitive, and it's great for people who have poor circulation, especially in the hands and the toes, or devitalized skin. St. John's Wort Eye Contour Cream. This has corn germ oil, castor oil, has some jasmine oil. It heals dry, sensitive skin. It heals scar tissue even, and it has anti-inflammatory high mallow for helping to reduce the signs of premature signs of aging. It's great on the mature clients because it's such a tightening and instantly elasticizing eye cream. And you can also put it on areas of the body, like pregnancy stretch marks, to prevent the stretch marks or to treat the new ones. Must be applied every day, morning and at night, religiously if you're going to put it on the stretch marks. Then we have the Cantaloupe Body Lotion. Cantaloupe Body Lotion's rich, nourishing. It helps to moisturize really dry, parched skin. It's a luxurious, rich lotion for the body. It has calendula, it has cantaloupe, it has carrot in the Cantaloupe Body Lotion as well. Tomato Sun products. Tomato Sun products, that would be your Tomato Suntan Gel and also the Tomato Suntan Lotion SPF 20. The Tomato Suntan Gel is a cream gel formula. It comes in a 1.2 ounce bottle for the face. It also has aloe in it. It also has stonecrop. It has milkweed. It has horse chestnut. Those are great anti-inflammatories. It has an equivalent to a 15 in the gel. It goes on and spreads on creamy, and then it will finish like a gel. So it's wonderful for layering over the top of other products. You also have the Tomato Suntan Lotion in the 5 ounce bottle. So it's a larger lotion, and you can apply it for face and for body. It does have a little bit heavier oil content in it, so it's a little richer like a lotion, but at a little higher SPF, at an SPF 20. And again, same properties as I mentioned before with the aloe and stonecrop, and also milkweed and horse chestnut, and tomato, of course. Now, because of all of these nutritious ingredients in the Tomato Suntan Gel, it not only is a pre-sun product, but it's also post-sun because of how anti-inflammatory and healing those ingredients are. So not only are they boosting UV defense and antioxidants and titanium, which is the physical sunblock that reflects the rays and scatters them, giving you more broad spectrum against UVA and UVB rays, it'll also be something you can soothe the skin after sun. So you can also let your clients know those, let them know those benefits. So it brings more value to the product for them. All right. The lip balms. All 3 lip balms have beta-carotene. They also have grapeseed, which is for helping to provide more antioxidant benefits. So you're getting some sun protection and UV protection with the lip balms. There's cooling mint, there's lemon citrus, and there's also the spicy cinnamon. So choose the favorite flavor of the lip balm to apply to your client's lips at the end of the facial, and then you can also use it for retailing too, and they can choose their favorite flavor, of course. And I would encourage you to have testers out so they can test and smell and pick their favorite flavor. Calming and soothing products for our sensitive skin types. This is the line we're going to address more sensitive skin types, rosacea skin types. The herbs in this category are rose hips, which help to constrict the capillaries, and tighten the blood vessel. And so rose hips are also very high in vitamin C. They have a very high amount of vitamin content that helps with preventing premature signs of aging as well, because they have antioxidant properties. But they will also provide anti-aging benefits. Vitamin C tightens and elasticizes the skin. It promotes collagen production. So they have great anti-aging properties too, as well as soothing and calming. Red rose petals have a high amount of vitamin C as well, like rose hips do. Now this is the picture of the rose hip down here, which is considered a berry, and then you have red rose petals here. A lot of people think that they are the same plant, but they are actually two different plants. So just to clarify that. Red rose petals have a high amount of vitamin C. They also have softening malic acid and also moisturizing and hydrating, boosting properties. And of course, calming and soothing. Calendula, we talked about calendula in the beta-carotene category, and you're going to start to see herbs starting to repeat themselves as we go because, again, the products are multifunctional and they can cross over not only to different areas of your face and body, but they can cross over into different skin types and skin conditions as well. So they're multi-use. The next one would be carrots, and then yarrow. And yarrow is a very healing and medicinal herb. It has anti-inflammatory properties, soothing and calming, and astringent properties as well, toning and tightening. The effects overall calm and soothe the skin, reduce redness, charged with vitamins A, C, and E, reduce rosacea symptoms, hydrate the skin. And the skin types, of course, we're going to address are sensitive, all sensitivities, rosacea, itchy, or Cooperose skin, combination, acne-prone, would be addressing rose hip family with those types of skin types that are more on the oilier side or have acne conditions or inflammation caused by acne. Dehydrated skin types that have like more of a lack of water, maybe more premature to mature clients. They also will firm and tighten and lift the skin, so great for firming treatments, the rose petal. Dry skin types you'll address with calendula and carrot products with more of a richer texture that have more higher herbal oil content for oil-deficient skin types. Your products are going to be the rose hip line. There's a rose hip toner. There's also rose hip exfoliator, and the rose hip exfoliator is considered one of our scrubs. It has a cornmeal granule, and it also has a 5% lactic acid. You can use it with a brush modality, you can use steam over the top of it, and you can also gommage it off the skin. The rose hip gel mask is a water-soluble gel product. You can use it with electrical stimulation. It's also going to have properties that soothe and calm the skin with soothing and cooling peppermint. And of course, the rose hips provide that property as well and tone and tighten the blood vessels. So for rosacea or Cooperose skin types, this is a great product line to really minimize the appearance of the rosacea. The Rose Hip Whipped Moisturizer is the third lightest whipped moisturizer, so it provides a more mattifying effect, but addressing sensitivities associated also maybe with acne conditions. It's a lighter texture moisturizer. Your Body Wrap and Soothing Herbs Body Oil are body products. The Body Wrap is professional, and it can be a great soothing, calming after sun body wrap because of the cooling peppermint, or a really nice one for someone who wants more of a cooler wrap rather than a warm wrap. And the Soothing Herbs Body Oil contains beautiful oils of like yarrow and calendula and evening primrose oil, lavender, and also peppermint and palm balm. And it's a great massage oil, especially on sensitive skin types or after waxing. You can use it too as well to soothe and calm and to reduce wax residue. The rose petal line. There's the rose petal cleansing milk, which can be used for face and eye makeup remover. I would use this on all sensitive skin types. Rose petal toner has the most moisturizing, hydrating effects out of all of our toners, except for now the new Grape Stem Cell Solutions hydrating mist, has a little bit more hydrating properties than even this one. The gel mask, great for dehydrated, lack of tone, so your looser, flaccid skin types, wrinkled skin, firming effects are really can be addressed with this product. So not only just for sensitive skin, but it can be for aging conditions as well. Rose Petal Whipped Moisturizer has a lighter consistency, but a little bit richer than most of the whipped moisturizers. It's right against the apricot, so it has a little bit heavier whipped texture, but it's still considered a whip, so it's on the lighter side. But again, more for firming and toning for premature and mature skin, and also sensitive, dehydrated skin types. The body wrap is a firming wrap, and the lotion also has those firming and tightening effects as well. The Rich Carrot line, which we talked about earlier in the beta-carotene category, and the body wrap, I don't know if I touched on that much, but it also is a soothing wrap for even post-sun, and also can be great for pre-sun. Saponaria Linaria Massage Cream contains 2 herbs, Saponaria and Linaria, that are disencrusting the skin. It's made for massage treatment. It's made for a disencrusting treatment, but it's a massage cream. It's made to go into the massage step pre-extraction and assists with breaking down the impactions and softening and opening the pores. There's also yarrow, which is the anti-inflammatory herb. So it can be one that you can address sensitive skin types with as well. It's a very light massage cream, so if you need something thicker and heavier for drier skin, I would use the keratin massage cream for sensitive skin types that are dry. Calendula line, which we talked about as well in the previous category, the beta-carotene. The calendula oil and the linen and marigold moisturizer for dry, sensitive skin types. And of course, the cooling mint lip balm for soothing and cooling cracked, dry lip areas that could be even bleeding or irritated, and also if they prefer the flavor of mint. All right, so the anti-inflammatory products for sensitive and hyperallergenic skin. The herbs are yarrow, which we were talking a little bit about earlier, and this is a picture of the yarrow herb. Down here, the bunch of yellow flower, and that is a very healing and medicinal herb, and it's an anti-inflammatory. It's even been used in stitch baths for UTI infections. It's a really good natural remedy. If you come across that and want a natural remedy, it can be used right in the bath water to reduce inflammation and irritation. The plantago plant, which is right here, this green sword or blade-looking plant, is also very anti-irritant and anti-itch. It's also been used for even bug bites or snake bites medicinally, and has anti-inflammatory and anti-reddening properties. Grapeseed has been thrown into this line for its antioxidant benefits and anti-aging properties. The effects overall: reduce inflammation, reduce redness, calm and soothe the skin, regenerate, nourish and soften, and then charge with antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E, and also are very hydrating. Of course, they boost collagen production from the grape seeds, so helping to elasticize and tighten the skin. So you get some anti-wrinkle benefits in this line as well. So we're going to address skin types that have inflammation in common, and that would be all sensitivities, hypoallergenic or highly allergic, or people who are kind of allergic to everything. And this is the kind of client that comes in saying they just use water on their skin because they're so allergic. Acne conditions, rosacea, burning and stinging, anybody coming into contact with an ingredient that caused an allergic reaction like contact dermatitis, atopic dermatitis, which is hereditary dermatitis like plaque psoriasis and eczema. All of these conditions can become very irritating, sometimes even deforming, and so it becomes very emotional too. So having a remedy that people can use that's natural and safe is going to be something that I would encourage you to have on hand, because it can be something you can reach for as a 911 product as well when you need something to calm and soothe anybody who's having a reaction or an irritation. So that would be all of our ultra-sensitive system products: the cleansing milk, the toner, the exfoliating mask, which has ground cornmeal in a finer texture than our other scrubs. If you do not want to use it as a scrub, you can simply just leave it to sit on the skin, and it will soothe and calm and lightly exfoliate at the same time. And it is an exfoliating mask, so it's a 2-in-1 product. The whipped moisturizer and the body lotion. And they all have the key ingredients of the yarrow, the plantago, and the grapeseed. The only one that doesn't have the grapeseed is the toner because of the oil. It's too heavy for the toner. So it's omitted because of the formulation wouldn't be appropriate with the oil. The yarrow oil. This is going to be an alternative to, it can enhance the whipped moisturizer. But be very careful with yarrow because it has pine oil. Pine is a great anti-inflammatory and a great healer, but it is considered an allergen. So just be very careful with the yarrow oil when you use it in this category on somebody with allergic skin. Saponaria Lunaria Massage Cream, because it has the yarrow in it, it does have anti-inflammatory and soothing properties as well. Okay, the phytoestrogen line for menopausal skin types. This is, again, a line for people with lack of estrogen, meaning someone who is probably going through a time in the adult women, who are experiencing hormonal imbalances. Now, we get our phytoestrogens from plant-based products, ingredients, and natural sourced estrogen. So that would come from red clovers and hops, which are commonly found in beer, flaxseed, which is a nice fatty oil, yucca, which is like a desert plant and also a succulent, and fenugreek is the fatty oil. Flaxseed is an omega, so that has anti-inflammatory properties in it as well. Sorry, reverse that. Grape seeds have not only the antioxidant benefits, but also estrogen effects as well, so promoting collagen production and tightening and elasticizing. And this whole line that I go through is going to be the effects of tightening and tightening and elasticizing, especially for that loose, flaccid, aging skin. Paprika is considered also a phytoestrogen, but it has a stimulating effect, but also an anti-inflammatory effect all at the same time. The effects overall: balance hormone levels, stimulate collagen production, build elasticity, lift, firm, and tighten the skin. I would say that all of these products in this line would be the most firming and lifting and tightening out of all the products. Hydrate, stimulate blood and lymphatic flow with paprika, except I would say besides the grape stem cell solution. So that would be included in here too, because there are phytoestrogens in that line as well. And also, of course, they're rejuvenating the skin, helping to increase cell metabolism. The skin types we're going to address are skin types that have hormonal imbalances, and that can include like periodical breakouts and also the increased aging signs of age. Menopausal, perimenopausal, loose, adult acne with periodical breakouts, and then the products would be your phytoestrogen line that have that name on the label specifically, would be the phytoestrogen gel mask and the phytoestrogen serum and the moisturizer. Now, the phytoestrogen line has clovers, hops, flaxseed, and yucca, and also honey. So honey is considered a moisturizer, but also an anti-inflammatory. So there's some anti-aging properties because of that as well. The gel mask is going to be slightly stimulating because it has paprika in it. Actually, all three have paprika. The mask has more, so you're actually going to feel it in the phytoestrogen mask. The other products, you don't feel the paprika. It's very, very slight. Some people have said that they have felt slightly tingly from the other products, like the serum and the moisturizer. But that doesn't happen to everybody. It all depends on their sensitivities, I think. But you will feel that slight warming sensation from the mask. But these products are going to lift and firm and tighten like no other. The exfoliating washes have flaxseed, both in the mineral and the nettle. Although the mineral is a little bit different in its herbal inflammation, will address with the mineral exfoliating wash. Dehydrated, dry, mature, aging, or hyperpigmentation, you can address with the nettle. The grapeseed line, which would be the grape stem cell solutions. I forgot to change this. This is supposed to be grape stem cell solutions, and we are actually going to phase out the grapeseed products. But they still will be considered a part of your a part of your phytoestrogen category. Have a firming, tightening, and lifting effect, and also strongly antioxidant as well because of the OPCs, anthocyanidins. Fenugreek gel for wrinkles. This is in a 1.2 ounce professional bottle, and then it comes in a tube dispenser bottle for the retail. You have potato. So those two together really work on plumping lines and wrinkles and provide a tightening and a plumping effect. It's great for people who have oilier complexions because of the gel consistency drives more matte. If they're particularly really oily and they even start to produce oils on the eyelids, this is a great product for their eye area because it'll help to kind of counteract that. The Skin Power Serum. Skin Power has flaxseed, it has omegas, it has vitamin F, which provides a lot of shine and suppleness. A shine to the hair if you were going to use it in your hair, but suppleness to the skin and more youthful appearance, and it's great for wrinkle care. And it's considered one of the oil serums, but it is the lightest oil in the line. The Keratin Massage Cream. This has got the calendula, lavender, and flaxseed in it as well. And because of the flaxseed, that's where we're getting the estrogen and the hormone balancing effects. Stimulating paprika products. Hungarian paprika gel treatment, nettle and algae treatment. Now we went over the nettle and algae a little earlier during the antioxidant category. Hungarian paprika gel treatment, this one is for layering over the AHA fruit peel, but it can also be blended in, like the nettle and algae, to customize any mask treatment. It'll help to provide a detoxifying boost, an oxygenating effect, but also the paprika gel treatment has more anti-inflammatory. St. John's, sage, walnut leaf, horsetail, high mallow, lavender, and honey. There's also a lot of bioflavonoid content as well. So you get some antioxidant benefits from the Hungarian paprika gel treatment. This is going to be somewhat intense stimulation with both of those two first products. But if you test it first, you can make sure that it's okay and comfortable for the client. These treatments are not for somebody who wants to just relax because they are going to create stimulation. So make sure that they're okay with that effect, but it's going to be a wonderful detoxifying treatment. Stimulating paprika massage cream, again, we went over that a little earlier, but the invigorating cellulite treatment and then the circulation revitalizing body lotion are two products that pair really well together for the prevention of cellulite and also to smooth out the appearance of the cellulite. It's all about detoxification when you are trying to reduce cellulite, and that's and paprika. So that provides a really stimulating but detoxifying effect. And in the circulation revitalizing body lotion, there's carrot juice and corn germ oil and orange oil, but also the cinnamon and the paprika, which provides that stimulation and detoxification. This treatment can also be great for varicose veins and also spider veins. Gets the blood moving. That blood is stagnant within the veins and in the blood vessels, so you want to get it moving and provides an oxygenating effect. So remember that for those types of clients concerned about those, those ailments as well. So that completes the phytoestrogen category. We're going to move on to the anti-inflammatory and healing products. So the ingredients in this product line are the yarrow, which we've already talked about. The walnut leaf is an anti-inflammatory. And walnut leaf you're going to find in a couple of our acne products. And walnut leaf is in the Ictamol product line. That would be your Ictamol and herbs mask and also in the spot treatment. The anise, fennel seed, and clove oil you're going to find in your herb infusion serum. And those are very anti-inflammatory, but also have a hormone balancing effect and can be considered a phytoestrogen. So if someone has hormonal breakouts, this can be a very effective serum to use on a daily basis as well. Horsetail is remineralizing and anti-inflammatory. Shea butter is a healer and a protector, and is also very softening and can provide a matte finish. Peppermint, soothing and calming, and it soothes pain. And sometimes with acne, pain is associated. So peppermint is very soothing as well. The paprika can provide antibacterial, oxygenating effects, and also hormone balancing effects too. and softening for difficult to clean out blackheads and impurities. Ictamol is a mineral shale from the earth that has a sort of blackish or light color, and it is a dark salve, like a drying salve, and so it purges. So if you have like a cyst or a nodule under the skin that needs to draw, you need to draw that out, this would be a great tool to do that with, the mask and the spots treatment. Honey is an anti-inflammatory and soothes the skin and calms the skin, and is also moisturizing. Zinc and sulfur, they also are anti-inflammatory and they help to heal and regenerate the skin tissues. The effects: reduce inflammation, heal acne and wounds, soothing pain, cools, calms, it hydrates without any heavy oils, and it normalizes oil or sebum production. The skin types we're addressing are inflamed, acneic or acne-prone, oily or combination skin, burned or even wounded skin types, or even bug bites and things like that that are itchy and irritated. The Ictamol line, you have the mineral exfoliating wash, which we were talking about before with the lavender, addressing oily, inflamed, acne-prone skin. It's a very high pH alkaline cleanser, so it provides a softening effect and a light daily exfoliating effect. The Ictamol and herb mask is like a clay mask, and it has elderflower, the walnut leaf, horsetail, locust flower. Those are all anti-inflammatories, by the way. Yarrow, the clove oil, zinc oxide, and sulfur. You've also got lemon, which is a little bit brightening as well. This is a great treatment for acne treatments, especially if you're oily, to help to control the oil production. The spot treatment comes in a tube and with a wand, and that can be used for daily treatments underneath your makeup to spot treat and to reduce inflammation and heal the skin. Sulfur line. This is a great exfoliator. That's a smooth exfoliator. That's kind of like a mask and exfoliator all in one. And it's a smooth gommage. So you would apply it in a thin layer. And then what you will do is you will simply roll it and gommage it off the skin with damp sponges or your fingers. You have to leave it on in a thin see-through layer for only about 30 seconds. That's all it takes for it to dry. And then you can gommage it off the skin. This would be only for non-sensitive skin types to use this technique with this product. If they're sensitive, just leave it to sit. They'll get in a thicker application if you're going to leave it to sit so it doesn't dry so fast. But they'll still get the softening effects from the sulfur, but more of a mask application. But it's still a light exfoliating. The sulfuric whipped moisturizer is #1 for acne and cystic acne, and it's very healing and softening. And those are all wonderful anti-inflammatories. It also has aloe and stonecrop, and you're going to use it after extractions, especially when the skin welts up or starts to get inflamed or red. The herb infusion serum has anise oil and also zinc sulfate, and has the clove oil, fennel seed, horsetail, and walnut leaf. And those are also going to be great antibacterial effects. Also regulate oil and sebum production. It slows oil, has anti-inflammatory effects as well, and also reduces the chances of scarring if you're using this on a regular basis. Spot treatments. Herbal clay we already talked about up here, and then the paprika spot treatment is a spot treatment for emulsification for blackheads, and also can be good for soothing cysts that are kind of inflamed, because the paprika has the capsaicin that reduces inflammation, and it would be a nighttime treatment. So you would only want to use it at night use it at an aftershave. Ilike for men aftershave is going to be anti-inflammatory. It has aloe, shepherd's purse, rosehip, calendula, and peppermint oil. It's also good for women after waxing too as well. But it's also going to be great for anti-aging because it has rosehip, so it's all that vitamin C in there. Wrinkle smoothing serum, we already talked about that earlier in the calendula line. It's very anti-inflammatory, and then the wild pansy is for soothing, smoothing out lines and wrinkles. Okay. Skin lightening line for hyperpigmentation. Ingredients are stonecrop, which is going to be great for bleaching and lightening the skin. And also lemon is bleaching and lightening for the skin. Now we have stonecrop, which is the same family as aloe plant, so it's healing and regenerative properties. And right here in the lower right-hand corner, you can see the stonecrop plants. And it is very much like aloe. If you were to cut that leaf off at the top, you would get succulent juice that comes out. So it has this healing and medicinal property, but has lightening and bleaching properties. Citric acids that brighten and lighten the skin. Yogurt has lactic acid. And then bearberry is a very common herb used in lightening treatments. Horseradish and nasturtium are very high in vitamin C, which lightens and brightens the skin. And also the lemon balm and parsley also assist with lightening. Your effects are lightening pigment, diminish hyperpigmentation, tightens pores with acids, hydrating without any heavy oils, revitalizes the skin. Your skin types are going to be hyperpigmentation, of course, and that can be all types of hyperpigmentation caused by medications, maybe hormonal imbalances, and also even acne or scarring and that kind of thing, or sun damage. Darker complexions, they tend to pigment much easier, and freckled skin, people who freckle easy, blotchy skin types, and scarred skin types, and normal to oily. Your products are going to be anything in the stonecrop line: stonecrop toner, the stonecrop fibrous stonecrop gel mask, and the brightening serum. The brightening serum, if you're going to be addressing someone with pigmentation, needs to be on this every single day. Anybody with hyperpigmentation that's looking to reverse the pigmentation, this is permanent damage, sits in the lower level of the epidermis, and it comes up to the surface, up to the epidermal layers at the top, and it starts to look brown and blotchy. So when we're lightening and brightening, we're basically trying to suppress that pigment. And so lighteners help to lighten and brighten at the surface by helping to push that old pigment down below the surface. Now, the peeling and the yogurt and that type of a product is going to help to take away some of that old damage from the surface to assist with the lightening and brightening. And also the apple and lemon products have that bleaching and lightening effect as well, and have the malic acids or the alpha hydroxys in the apples that also provide that exfoliating effect. It's lighter in the cleanser, but a little bit more intense in the mask and the moisturizer. Now the cucumber and parsley oxygen treatment, which is professional only. These are two components: the cucumber and parsley oxygenating gel, cucumber and parsley gel, and then the cucumber parsley oxygenating talc. Those two get mixed together in a ratio of 1 to 2 for oxygenating and 1 to 3 for lightening. And you would leave it on the skin between 15 to 20 minutes and do a series of treatments for lightening. And I would alternate your series with the AHA treatment, doing a series anywhere between 6 to 12 treatments on a weekly basis. And then you would alternate in between, making sure you enzymes, and also casein, which is a protein, and also lemon for brightening and lightening. And you just leave it on for anywhere for 2 to 3 minutes, and no steam and no stimulation is needed. 3 to 5 minutes. Excuse me. It's 3 to 5, 3 at the least, 5 at the most. Okay. And once you're done with the affecting period, you just simply remove it. All right. So the last category before we get into the facial, which you need to start in just about a minute: mineralizing and softening products. The ingredients are Hungarian thermal water, which you can see one of the famous Hungarian bathhouses here in this picture. The picture of the Hungarian bathhouse in the thermal waters. This is where people bathe in those waters. It's also some of the water that's used in the 3 products in our line. And I'll be getting to those in just a moment, but they help to soften and remineralize the skin, especially if the skin is itching or peeling or flaking. It's very effective. Sulfur has a softening and mineralizing effect, also healing and anti-inflammatory. Saponaria and Linaria, those are the two herbs we were talking about in our Saponaria and Linaria massage cream, and help to open up the pore and also help to soften impactions. It's like a disencrusting treatment. Horsetail, which you can see a picture of the stem of the horsetail here, and has that softening and remineralizing, but also an anti-inflammatory effect too. Potassium magnetite are minerals used in our magnetic skin therapy. And magnetite is only one of two minerals on the earth that has a natural magnetic charge. And I'll talk about that effects in just a moment when we get down to that product. So it'll just take me a moment before we get to it, and I'll explain it a little bit more in depth. The effects are to help remineralize the skin, help cell rebuilding, softens the skin, opens up the pores, recharges the cells, and improves circulation with magnetite. Your skin types that we can address are dehydrated, surface dehydration, scaly skin, itching, thin or fragile skin types, tight, difficult to clean out blackheads as well, and have a softening effect when you use the mineralizing products for the blackheads. Hungarian thermal waterline will include rolling face and body exfoliator, which is a scrub. The rolling face and body exfoliator has cornmeal. It also has the softening thermal waters and a slight amount of paprika added into it. So it's really or drier skin that may be flaky. But it has such a softening effect. It is really good for somebody, especially on the feet, on the knees, the elbows. Antioxidant grapeseed serum can also be a good one for softening impactions on the pores. This is a great gel serum for anyone who's a little bit drier, a little bit itchy or dehydrated. Has a wonderful moisturizing effect, but an antioxidant boosting effect. The softening thermal moisturizer, wonderful for eczema. We have a wonderful testimonial from someone that bought this product from the New York show, and she used it on her son at home who's tried everything to heal his eczema, and nothing worked. Every doctor tried to find a solution, and nobody could find anything until she tried the softening thermal moisturizer. It is a wonderful product for softening the skin. Saponaria Linaria massage cream and spot treatment we've already went over, and the same with spinach and horsetail exfoliator. The last product I want to address is the magnetic skin therapy. This is multifunctional. It is a product that is unique. It is a natural holistic approach to skincare. It uses magnetite or lodestone, which is a natural mineral from the earth that has a natural magnetic charge. It has positive and negative ions that draw iron into the blood and recharge the cells, so it provides an oxygenating effect. The earth and human beings, all living organisms, have a magnetic charge. We're all magnetic. And we have these electromagnetic fields. And because of technology like computer screens and power lines and television sets, those types of technology that has that electricity and electrical current can sometimes stagnate an electromagnetic field, which directly inhibits us from healing and repairing at a faster rate. It slows that reparative process down. So the magnetic or the magnets can actually increase that reparative process, recharging the cells, reawakening the cells. So it stimulates cellular metabolism. It also reduces edema. It helps to soothe and calm. It reduces inflammation. It's great for anti-aging treatments and also good for skin tightening treatments too, and also eczema and psoriasis treatments on the face and the body. So this is a wonderful healing treatment for anybody, and all skin types can use magnetic skin therapy. It is recommended that you use it over a richer cream nutrients deeper into the skin. So there is, two benefits to having the oil underneath. It'll help you remove the mask better, and it'll also give you more nutrient penetration. So you would apply the oil, apply the magnetic skin, and paint it on. And you would put it on in a medium thickness so it all looks, it's a black mask, so it looks completely black. And then you apply a dry piece of gauze over the top and simply peel it off the skin, and you would peel it down towards the chin, and it will dry till it's almost dry. That's when it's ready to peel, and then you would simply peel it off. All right, so that completes the product knowledge. We pretty much have covered almost pretty much all the products. And what I'm going to do is switch over to video so we can start the facial demonstration. So if you just bear with me for just a moment. The cleansing step. Now this is my model Talina. She's going to help us today in modeling for the facial demonstration. And like I said earlier, today I'm going to be doing the botanical AHA facial. I'm just sanitizing my hands first. What I thought I'd share with you as well is the tools and supplies that I have with me in order to complete this facial. So what I have is, of course, the hand sanitizer so I can clean my hands thoroughly. I also have a bowl for water. I also have some spatulas for taking the product out of the jars, so it's safe and sterile. We also have a mask brush for applying the botanical AHA peel. We also have a manual brush that will show you the brushing portion of the application of the AHA peel. You can use an electrical brush, or you may use a clarisonic brush as well. We also have a mirror, so you can actually do show and tell afterwards if you'd like to do that. That shows the differences of her skin. And then also a pair of scissors if you need them, because you will be cutting some cotton, which I'm going to start with right now. Is I'm going to round pads that I'll use for cleaning off makeup. What I'm going to do with the two half pads is dampen them in water. I'm going to open up my pads. And I'm going to have Talina look up towards me. And I'm simply just going to place the pads underneath her eye area. Because they're damp, they should stay. And then I'll have her close. And I hold the pads down while she closes. I'm going to take one of my round pads and dampen that with water. And then I'm going to pump a pump of cleanser onto the cotton pad. So now in this particular facial, we're using most botanical-based products. So a lot of it is the floral products. We have the rose petal cleansing milk. This is a wonderful cleanser for most skin types because you can use it on sensitive skin. You can also use it on mature skin. You can use it on dehydrated skin. So I take one pump of cleanser onto my cotton pad, and then I'm going to hold down one of the cotton pads that are underneath your eye and simply start to sweep the cleanser across the lashes, sweep down the lashes as well, over the eyelid, inward. If you don't want to use the pads, you can just simply skim over the eyelashes with your hands or fingers. Or you don't have to use the half round pad, but the half round pad is going to catch all the makeup so there's no dark under eye circles when she's done with her facial. That looks good. So we'll take that one out. You can see the eye makeup on the cotton pad. It's not underneath your eyes. I'm going to use the same side of my cotton pad. I probably won't even need the other one. And pump a pump of cleanser on the other side of the cotton pad, the clean side. Another pump of cleanser. And repeat those steps on the other eye. I have my steamer warmed up and going because I love to use the steam during the cleansing step. It promotes the exfoliation process and also helps to hydrate the skin and keeps the product emulsified while you're working with it on the skin. It can also help flush out the pores as well. All right. Okay, so we are finished with the eye makeup remover. And next we'll just do our first cleansing step. You're going to apply about 2 to 3 pumps of cleanser in your hand. And then what I'm going to do is simply apply this directly to the skin without any dilution. Oh, let's move our steamer just a little closer. There we go. And I start to massage this into the skin. If I start to feel that the skin becomes dehydrated or the product disappears, what I'll do is re-emulsify with just a few drops of water in my hand and a little bit more cleanser, which I can start to feel it's happening. Cleanse for about 30 to 60 seconds and then remove with a damp towel, or you can use damp sponges too. Okay, now take a warm towel out of my hot towel caddy. You need about 5 towels. That was another thing I forgot to go over at the beginning with you, is that it takes about 5 towels to make before you start your facial for every step of our protocols. Okay, now we're ready for our second cleansing step, which will be with the the mineral exfoliating wash with the ictamol and lavender. And the lavender really gives this more of a botanical scent too, but a soothing and calming property as well. So I'm going to use about 2 pumps. Again, you can also use this as a body wash or a scalp wash as well. Now, if you're just going to face and neck, just do 1 pump, but if you're going to bring it down to the décolleté, you can do 2. And I mixed it with a little water in my hands. And it's going to become sort of white and bubbly. And then it's ready to use once it becomes foaming a little bit. Now there's no sodium lauryl sulfates. We don't have any chemical foaming agents in our products. So the foaming is not going to last forever, but it will last for the first initial few minutes. You can cleanse for about 1 minute to 3 minutes with this second cleansing step. Remember to be very careful of the eye area. If it gets in the eye, it will sting. All right. And we're just going to remove her cleanser with a warm towel. All right. So after the second cleansing step, after your exfoliating wash, you can turn off the steamer and apply toner. And we'll be using the Rose Petal Toner. This one, again, has the most moisture out of all the toners, except for now the Grape Stem Cell Solutions Hydrating Mist. And this is going to help with hydrating and soothing and calming and balancing the pH, allowing for better moisture absorption, and evens out the pores for better moisture absorption. So there are a few different ways you can apply the toner. You can simply spray the skin, and what I will do is cover the eye area to do that, hold the bottle straight up and down behind the client, and only spray about once or twice. That was just a test one there. Make sure it was coming out right. Comes out in a nice light fine mist, and you just simply press it into the skin. Or you can use cotton pads and wipe the skin. Or have more impure skin. Sometimes the application with the wiping is a little bit more deeper cleansing. Or just splash the skin and spray it directly into your hands. Great, now she's ready for her exfoliation. And that is going to be with the Botanical AHA peel. We're going to take a small amount of the botanical peel, about half a teaspoon. And I'm just going to fan brush this onto the skin in a nice, thin, even, see-through layer. Instruct the client they will feel a slight tingly sensation. Avoid any areas have broken skin or any cuts or abraded skin or sunburned skin. I would also avoid using this on any client that is using topical medication that thins or dries the skin. For example, like Retin A or Differin. Also, if they're taking Accutane and internal medications. And also if they're doing any strong chemical peeling. A little bit more for the neck area. This is a gentle peel, an organic gentle peel. So we are not compromising live tissue layers. can do your manual brushing for about a minute or two. During the time that the peel is on the skin, you can do a foot massage, a scalp massage, a shoulder neck, anything to pass the time and keep the mind off the stimulation. So I'm just going to do some shoulder and neck massaging. You could also check with the client on how much stimulation they feel by asking the client, how does your skin feel on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the most, 1 being the least. And what would you say, Talina? She feels nothing. Very she's very resilient skin, and I think quite used to the peels too. So a thicker skin is going to feel a lot less stimulation. A thinner, delicate skin will feel definitely more stimulation. Now, if someone is not feeling much at all, you can leave it on the full 5 minutes. If they're feeling kind of more stimulated, then you can probably cut it to a little bit less time. And you might, depending on how sensitive they are getting, you might omit the brushing. But if they're fine, then you can do the brushing. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the brush next. All right, you'll simply want to wet the tip of the brush before you start your brushing. A few seconds, covering the full area. And doing the polishing helps to lift away the dead skin cells that were loosened up by the peel, and it provides this beautiful glow to the skin. The upper lip area, I don't spend too much time in that sensitive area of the face. And just a one or two passes on the neck. I don't spend too much time on that area too because it doesn't get blotchy and red easier than anywhere else on the face. All right, so just for about a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, you can brush for. And then you're going to want to remove it with a cool towel. So I'm going to cool this down pretty good. And I think it would be great if you had an ultrasonic brush that does all the moving for you. That would be ideal. And it's just leaving the skin much softer and hydrated. Okay, the next step would be to tone the skin again so we can balance the pH of the skin after we did the exfoliation. Bring that pH back to normal because the peel is pretty acidic. The pH is about 2.5 to 3.5 with this peel. I'm going to go ahead and use cotton pads. All right, so next we're going to do the massage, and I'm going to massage the skin with keratin massage cream. Now, we're doing our massage first before we do any extractions or masking. And the reason why we do that in our ilike facials is because we use massage technique to emulsify, especially pre-extraction, to help open the pores and also to soften any clogged pores that we want to extract. It's a very useful technique to reverse your massage before the facial mask. So if you've never done it before, give it a try because it really helps, especially when you're dealing with difficult to clean out blackheads. So start with about a teaspoon amount of the keratin massage cream. And you can apply steam over the top, as I'm doing now. Or if you're going to be doing a lot of extractions, and really deep, intense extractions, you can use the Saponaria and Linaria massage cream. You have a choice. You can do either one. So I just begin my massage with some relaxing shoulder and shoulder and neck massage technique. Massaging the trapezius muscle and the levator scapula. Massaging the décolleté area. I'm just going to turn the steam off so you can see some of the movements clear. Fog it up too much. So I'm coming up to the jawbone or the mandible bone, and I'm going to do a series of petrissage movements along the mandible using the 2 middle fingers and my thumb. Sort of a kneading movement from the chin to the earlobe. Up to the zygomatic arch. From the nose, nostril to the temple. Going to walk over the forehead to the other side and repeat the movements on the other side of the face. If you have someone who is really lacking tone in those areas, you can do it a couple of different times. Or more than 3 sets. That's a full circle, half circle. And I'm just walking across the décolleté. Same full circle, half circle on the other side. To the center of the face, concentrating on the toning and tightening the muscles around the mouth. And the inner corners of the eyes. Also down at the chin, the triangularis muscle. And walking to repeat the other side. These center of the face rolling movements are great for clogged pores too. The longer you work in that area, the looser and the more open the pore becomes. And also you're creating friction, which is creating heat that relaxes the pores. I'm doing some lifting and rolling on the neck. Doing some neck stretching, which really helps relieve tension through the muscles on the neck. That can also directly affect relaxing the muscles on the face. Ending the massage with some relaxing eye movements. Another thing you can do is you can work on the outside of the eye and also do some wrinkle ironing. Massage the outside of the lobes. That's good. It's good stretching. And if you'd like to end with a relaxing scalp massage, it always feels really good. The client knows that you're finishing with the massage. You can also turn it into more neck stretching too, or just simply cupping your hands under the neck and folding them in like this. Lifting the head, turn the head, and then pull up, pull back down, rotate, pull back up. And my mouth more forward. And then remove the massage cream with a warm towel. Now, if you're going to do extractions on your client, now would be the time to get prepped to do so, and you'll proceed with extractions. Finish with high frequency, and you can use one of our serums under the high frequency. I would recommend the Herb Infusion Serum. And then after the extractions, proceed with the best mask for the client. Now, in this particular facial, we're going to be doing the rose hip gel mask. Okay, we're going to use the rose hip gel mask. You can use this for all sensitive skin types, dehydrated, and also for firming treatments, especially if there's lack of tone, especially great for neck treatments too. It soothes and calms the skin. Use a teaspoon amount. You can apply it with a mask brush, or you can simply use your hands. I like to apply our masks with my hands. Utilize your hands and dip them periodically for mask penetration. I would do that if they're claustrophobic. If they're not claustrophobic, you can do a compress technique and then do a nice hand and arm massage while they're in the compress. Keeping the mask dampened or moistened will keep the nutrients active longer on the skin. So I will take 2 aesthetic wipes, 4x4s, and I will dampen these. Open them up, stretch it out a little bit, and apply that to the lower half of the face. Open up my second one and apply that to the top half of the face. And then use my dry towel that's where the neck goes. And then I will pretend like I'm about to remove a mask, wrapping the face. And I'm just going to stop there and then just tuck it in at the top so it doesn't move. Leave a little hole for the nose and the mouth. And you've provided this wonderful occlusive barrier to trap the body heat in so that way the penetration of the mask is deeper and faster. And she's ready for her hand and arm massage with the rose petal body lotion and the soothing herbs body oil. The rose petal body lotion is a firming lotion. The soothing herbs has all those healing and anti-inflammatory and soothing properties. But because this is more of a botanical facial, the aromatherapeutic effect of the herbs is much more fitting, and they combine really well together. The smells combine very well together. Combines the lotion and the oil together for a really nice softening for the skin, but also the oil will aid in drawing those nutrients deeper in, and I get a little bit more longer slip using the oil with my lotion. The texture feels really nice. I'm pulling her arm over her body so I can massage the back of the neck, trapezius and the beta scapula. Pulling the arm back so I can massage the bicep and the tricep. Doing some nice arm stretching too. Pull out to the side. Well, the first one was up above the head. Now we'll do a nice forearm massage. Massage strokes on the forearm. I think with the towel over the face too, the client definitely relaxes a lot more as well. It kind of puts them to sleep a little bit because you cover their eyes. It got kind of dark in the room. They're going to drift away, especially with the scent of the aromatherapy filling the room from the wonderful smelling products. And we'll leave the mask on a total of 10 to 20 minutes. The best results are 15 to 20, but at least having the mask on for 10 minutes. So I took about 4 to 5 pumps of the lotion, a couple of drops of oil is all that's needed. All right, so you're ready to take the mask off next. So we'll just simply remove the towel first, and then we'll remove the 4x4s, starting at the forehead, and just roll it gently down to the nose, down towards the chin. Grab onto the other one and do the same thing. Take a towel and remove the mask with my last towel. And you'll notice that there's not a whole lot left of the product left on the skin because That occlusive barrier we've provided allowed the mask to penetrate nice and deeply. All right, so we're ready for the hydration step, which is going to include the serum, the eye cream, the moisturizer, the lip balm, and the sun protection. And I'm going to apply this first. It's one pump. That's all you need. And you can even bring that to the neck, all over the face, and even around the eye orbital bone. Pat and roll so you can get a nice penetration of the serum, pressing it into the skin. And then I'm going to apply the St. John's Wort Eye Contour Cream. And this, again, the selection of these products is because of the botanical content and it matching a little bit better with the smells. Now, if you find a certain product works better, you can definitely switch it according to the needs of the client. Take about half a pea and apply that around each eye, inside the eye area, in between the eyebrows, and then also you can go on the eyelids too as well. I'll be using the Rose Hip Whipped Moisturizer. And remember, this is good for firming and toning, good for soothing dehydrated skin. You use a pea-sized amount of the moisturizer. And also, if you're dry and sensitive, the rose petal line is good for that as well. We're using the Cooling Mint Lip Balm, but you can choose the client's favorite flavor. And I'm pretty sure this is Selena's, right? Yeah. And you apply sun protection, the tomato suntan gel that comes in the 1.2 ounce bottle. Apply that all over the face and neck. And you can pat and roll that into the skin. So it absorbs nicely and you don't have the white finish left from the titanium. All right. And she looks good. She looks wonderful. She's glowing. The skin's softened and hydrated. It looks really nice. So that is the end of the Botanical AHA facial treatment. I'm going to be turning off the webcam so Selena can get up